What's happening? What's happening? We trapping, we trapping. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Make sure y'all give me a 1 if everything sounds lovely. You know, I've been dealing with some technical issues, but hopefully they are all behind me. You know what I'm saying? I got a special guest in the building. You may have heard of him. Introduce yourself to the world, sir.
Hey man, it's your boy Henny the Moore, putting live from the liquor store, man. And we over here rocking in the trap today with my brother landlord, man. We getting drunk, getting the fairies early on this damn cowboy content, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm a little under the weather, but hey, that's just nothing. A little liquor, a little supplies from the trap won't fix, man. So tap in with us.
Let's get it, man. Yeah, I surprised y'all with that one, didn't I? You ain't see that coming. Shout out to Mr. Micah Lockhart. Shout out to Kelvin Hicks. Regina Green with the green. Choctaw, Montana in the building. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Miss Etta Lockhart. Good morning, good morning. Shout out to Zest for Metal. Desmond Iron Man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Kelvin Hicks. Joe Van Brooks in the building. Fish the buzzer beater 82. Miss Gina L. Chase, man. We feeling good this morning. I got a little coffee in me, man. We finna crank this up. I apologize for my 3-minute tardiness, but you know, better late than never. We in this thing. Let's go. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Let's make sure these haters on their job real quickly. You know what I'm saying? We finna make sure they doing what they supposed to be doing. Let's get it. Crank the room morning up now. We just finna crank your morning up a little bit, man. Let's get it. Hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. We in here. Let's go. Let's get it. You know I got that fried bologna in there for you, Miss Gina. Please forgive me for my tardiness. Hey. Yeah, that's me, Mr. Desmond Iron Man. That's me. Yours truly. But it's real now. I probably average your career high. Shout out to Tommy Montoya in the building. Mary Novice in the building. Let's go.
He made his own intro.
Yes, sir. Y'all make sure y'all share the content, man. Let's get this trap jump around the corner. Let's get it. Yeah. Ball, man. Ball, man. On the chain. Let's get it. I just blew a bag. We gotta make sure these haters on their job, man. That's all. Hey, hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. I promise. I promise. We in the building with it. What's happening? Chill, Bill. Hey, we in the building with it, man. I hope everybody's having a good day, good morning. You understand me? I hope everybody's feeling lovely. We in this thing, man. Shout out to everybody rocking. Now, you might think you at school or maybe at home or watching me from a phone, but I promise you, you are in the trap, sir. I promise. I promise. We got HTM Sports rocking with us today, man. How you doing, sir?
Hey, man, like I said, a little under the weather, but man, I'm rocking with you, my boy. I appreciate you for having me over into the trap, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Unexpected, but you know, we gonna rock it. No, nevertheless, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody rocking. Let's see. Is that a bird, a plane hen? Do you hear that?
I hear that. This sounds like somebody coming past the house. Who
It's nefarious news, of course. That's what it was. My bad. I ain't even know. Let's get it, man. Starting off, we got an update about Cowboys right guard Zach Martin on teams on the O-line coach Mike Solari. Excuse me. He's been great. A lot of energy. I think the biggest thing is bringing that edge back to our offensive line, and I think he's going to be a big part of that. Hey, man, that's what we need, too. That's exactly what we need. Because, you know, we going to have to make up for a little, you know, things that we lacking on the offensive line here. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to make up a little bit. We didn't address the guard situation early, but they trusting in Mike Solari, a proven coach that's been around forever. And we gonna have to coach some of these guys up to make up that void we got at guard here.
And this is the thing: the Dallas Cowboys only have a void at guard if they do not think that Tyler Smith is their left guard.
True.
Because if they think Tyler Smith is their left guard, then you got a first round pick at left guard who played phenomenal last year, in the run game. So if they believe that Tyler Smith will be their starting guard on opening day, then the Dallas Cowboys don't really have, an offensive line problem. Because let's just be honest, right now with the current people on the roster, the best offensive line that they can put together is Tyron Smith at left tackle, multi-time All-Pro, multi-time Pro Bowler, future Hall of Famer. Tyler Smith, first-round pick from just a year ago, but if I'm not mistaken, he made the All-Rookie team. Tyler Biadasz, right, top 10 run-blocking center, made a Pro Bowl selection last year. Zach Martin, right guard, multi-time All-Pro, multi-time Pro Bowler, future Hall of Famer. And then Terrence Steele, who, even though he was an undrafted free agent, he was one of the better right tackles for his injury last year, right?
Yeah.
So you have a very, very good line if that's the offensive combination you're going to put out there on the field together. The only time that gets iffy is if they want to play musical chairs with the offensive line. If they want to make Tyron Smith a swing tackle, if Terrence Steele isn't healthy to start the season, right? If somebody gets nicked, then there's issues then, right?
Yeah.
But with that offensive lineup, I'm good with that offensive lineup. I think that's a great offensive line. I think that they can gel together, play well together. It's just going to be the question of Tyron Smith's health. It's going to be the question of what they view these people playing going forward. So there's some questions that really doesn't have anything to do with the personnel. Some of these questions that have to do with the coaching.
Well, Mr. Hen, once you put it that way, I mean, good grief. I feel great about this O-line. Really, once you went down the accolades, I think we may be overreacting. And then, like I said, you cannot have an all-pro at every single position. So there will have to be some coaching up. You will have to bet on some guys. You will need some more Tyler Biadasz's, you know what I'm saying, some fourth rounders that turn out to be starters for you. So you're going to have to need that. Just like Will McClay said, we cannot dedicate all the draft capital to the O-line. So I 100% felt Mr. Will McClay on that area. Now, bam. Also, Digazua said, definitely looking forward to working with him, talking about Mizey. Also, Digazua, definitely looking forward to working with him. Someone that's going to come in and help the D-line is exciting to me. I think it's important to build that relationship. Someone you're going to be working with a lot. Now, yeah, we need those two to gel real fast here. You know what I'm saying? We really do. I think that's going to be huge for this defense as a whole. Like, that's exactly what we need to be hearing from Osa. And you going to probably see Osa and Mizey in this going to be your interior defensive lineman for, the next 5, 6, 7, 10 years. What you think, Mr. Hen, about that? These your guys right here.
Well, for Osa, I don't know if it's gonna be that long.
So, you low on Osa, man? Don't.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not saying that I'm low on Osa, but we also know it's not about talent, skill, or anything. It's about being able to play and being able to play for cheap. Osa Odighizuwa is finna come up towards the end of his contract pretty soon.
Yeah,
he played 2021 was his rookie year. 2022 was his second year, so he only has these 2 years left on the contract. If a guy on this roster like Fihoko steps up, then he might be the starter in 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's a lock for Micah Smith to be here, but I'm not going to necessarily say for the next 5 or 10 years that Osa Odighizuwa will be here.
Man. That's controversial right there. Now, go ahead. Keep getting to it.
For real, though, the way they've been handling the 3-tech. Like, there's a bunch of guys on this team right now that can play 3-tech. They moved Chauncey Ghost into 3-tech. They brought in Fihoko, said he going to play 3-tech. Right? So they got 3-techs on the field. So if he prices his way out of Dallas, then, of course, he won't be here. But, yes, they are going to work together a lot for the next 2 seasons at least. But, I'm not going to just say the next 5, 10, 8 years that Osa Odighizuwa will be a Dallas Cowboy. I just know that they don't really, they don't really value the 3-tech like that. They got guys that were former defensive ends playing 3-tech. They got guys that were former 1-techs moved into 3-tech, right? They just trying different shit at 3-tech.
So Cowboy Brian just made an interesting point. He said if Oso Odighizuwa has a good year, he will play his way out of Dallas. I don't know about that, man. I think the Cowboys kind of high on Oso.
Who they gonna pay over him then?
No,
who gonna stay?
They're gonna have to work something out. They're gonna have to work something out.
That's what I'm saying, because this I want you to understand. When we talk about contracts, he is up for a contract next year himself, right? He's not going to jump ahead of Micah Parsons, because Micah Parsons is going to be up for a contract next year, right? Because he'll be eligible. We know that Trayvon Diggs, if a contract is not worked out this offseason, he's going to be an unrestricted free agent. So you definitely have to work something out with him. CeeDee Lamb is going to be, only have his 5th year option left on his contract, right? Yeah. Then you look at Dak Prescott is going to have 1 year for $59.4 million left for his contract. So I'm just saying, like, there's multiple other guys, right? There's 4 other guys I'm thinking about paying before I pay Osa. So if there's anything left, of course I'll pay Osa. He been playing well.
I mean, look, this is my thing about it. How much money you think he gonna demand? That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like we can work something out.
How well is he gonna play?
I look at him to take another step this year.
Then
like
you can't pay him. Then.
This what I want y'all to realize though about Osa. He one of the few defensive interior players that showed us something like day one. That usually don't happen. He showed us at least flashes when he first got here. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of defensive interior players don't do nothing in the first few years. So Osa is kind of a rare breed, and we asked a lot of him. We threw him in the fire, and he produced for us. Like, he wasn't dominant, but he at least produced something. He showed us something. You know what I'm saying? We really threw him in the fire. We did. And Osa was getting sacks and penetrating. He was doing a lot of stuff for us. So
we do appreciate it. I'm just telling you.
I'm high on Osa, man.
I'm just telling you, I'm picking Michael Parsons over Osa.
Of course we gonna pick him over him, man. Come on.
Hold on. I'm picking Trayvon Diggs over Osa. I'm picking CeeDee Lamb over Osa, and of course I'm picking my quarterback over Osa, because I gotta listen. Like, he is like the 5th man on the totem pole. He's the 5th man on the totem pole. Now listen, like if the Dallas Cowboys wait, you know what I'm saying? If they want to pay him, in his 4th year, then I understand that'd be different. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't be bumping head with all these other players. But I'm just saying, like, there's a possibility, especially if Ihoko shows you something. If Ihoko comes in here and it's a discussion about who's the better 3-tech, then like, hell.
Now I'm with you on that. For Hoku is probably Osa Odighizuwa replacement. Like, that might be what they was thinking when they drafted him. So you on to something with that, but I just like what I seen from Osa. Osa even turned up a little bit towards the end of the season as well. So I'm liking what I see from Osa, honestly. But
listen, this is not a conversation about if I like him. I think he's a great 3-tech. I think he's a great 3-tech, and I wouldn't mind keeping him. I just know prioritizing the other guys on my roster who I can't live without. I can't live without any of those other guys. Like, I damn near go to a rebuild or I lose any one of those other guys.
yeah, that's true. He won't be a priority, but how we do favor our guys, so we might want to work out something. You know what I'm saying? We might be able to, give him some money underhand, under the table, some nefarious type money or something. So, Stephen Jones do favor his guys, so we'll have to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But I do like Osa. So let's move on shortly. Let's see what else we got on the agenda. Bam. Now this old turd bird eagle gotta have CeeDee Lamb name in his mouth all the time. We don't appreciate that, but he says respectfully, that sounds like a little feminine to me, but let me chill out. But respectfully, stop comparing me to CeeDee. He plays slot and I play outside and inside. Compare him to Cooper Kupp or guys like that is not the same. Well, sir, CeeDee Lamb is a Swiss Army knife. He can do more than one thing. He's not limited to outside. He can go inside, outside, ex Bradbury. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm telling you. Trap. Ex Bradbury, ex Slay, ex them guys he been cooking on your team since he been a Cowboy.
Can I say this?
Go ahead.
It's funny. This man said, "Don't compare him to me. Compare him to Cooper Kupp, who was better than you,
Who was a
by the
triple
way,
crown winner. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
who was a much better player than you. So what you're telling me is I should not compare CeeDee Lamb to you. I should compare CeeDee Lamb to somebody that's better than you. Got it. I understand.
Yeah, he really
But,
throwing underhanded compliments because he really trying to degrade what Cooper Kupp did because of him moving around and stuff. But look, that's not like, of course it helps you matchup wise, but that's not a negative at all. That's a positive.
Right.
Like the more things you can do, the better.
Right, because some receivers can't even line up in the slot while we talking about it. They talk down on it. Some people don't run routes good enough to be slot receivers, boy.
Facts. That's three different. What that is? That's like three different route trees you gotta learn. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The more you move, the more positions you gotta learn. So you can't do nothing like that, man. Yeah, and then he deleted the tweet, Chill Bill. Hey man, that's a real coward move, you know. I would expect nothing less from those filthy turd-bird Eagles, you know what I'm saying? We already know that. Trap. Moving along. Bam. Mm-hmm. Okay, CeeDee Lamb answered. I think Hills got deleted too, but CeeDee said I could play both. But facts, y'all can keep the comparisons. He let them know, like, hey, bro, quit playing on my top like that. You already know what time it is.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him, Jones, I'm him, Duncan.
CeeDee said, I'm him, bro, so don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? And then you had all this great offensive line that gave you all the time in the world. Then you got a Heisman Trophy winner as your number 2 with a good tight end. Y'all had all the, you know what I'm saying, pressure releases in the world. Then you got a mobile quarterback running all around. CeeDee Lamb was over there basically carrying the Cowboys offense as far as pass catching by himself, alone. You know what I'm saying? So shout out him. They need to quit playing, man. I think they need to quit playing with my boy Sedarian Lamb. We threw him in the fire, and what'd he do? He rose like the phoenix about the ashes. You know what I'm saying? He barbecued. He did not mildew.
Facts on top of facts. And hey, real quick, man, let me give a shout out to everybody over here at the liquor store showing love. I appreciate y'all. Also, y'all know both me and Landlord still have raffles going on. I have one that ends on the 9th, and I have another one on the 31st. So you seeing $5 to $ Henny the more, you will get a chance to win a Dallas Cowboy jersey of your choice if you actually win. So for the one on the 9th, it's winding down, but while it's still here, we're doing a 2-for-1. So $5 will get you entry into both. So you want to join the raffle, get you a chance to get a Dallas Cowboy jersey, get some dope shit.
Absolutely.
And support the channel. Just send $5 to the Cash App, man.
Yes, sir.
And Landlord, let them know what yours looking like.
Yeah, man, you know, mine in 3 days now on the 11th. I'll tally up everything. I'm going to probably see if I can get one of these programs so I can show y'all on the screen me doing it randomly for the winners of the raffle. But I appreciate all the love and support, all the participation in the raffle. You got 3 more days to get your entry in. It's only $5. First place is a Micah Parsons jersey or a jersey of your choice. Then the second place is a t-shirt. Third place is a Cowboys hat of any kind that you would like. So make sure y'all participate. The participation and what I see from this one is what's gonna make me continue doing giveaways and stuff like that. So y'all make sure y'all support. I appreciate it. But let AJ Brown quit playing with CeeDee Lamb. Now, if you got sensitive eyes, cover your eyes, because we see Micah Parsons with Philly on his chest. The man got Philly on his chest, you know. I ain't mad at this, though, because, I mean, the dude from Philly, like, what do you expect from him? Like, what do you expect from a dude from Philly?
Let's break this down two ways, though. First and foremost, Micah Parsons is a Golden State Warriors fan. Secondly, he is wearing a Maxey shirt because Maxey is his homeboy, and Maxey is from Texas.
Yes.
So he went there to support his partner. That's why he dapped him up before the game. He came out there to show love to his partner. Because you know when you famous and you ball, you got other famous friends that ball in different sports. So he out there supporting his partner, showing love.
Facts.
This man, and before the shit eaters and nefarious pedophiles, whatever the hell they are. You know, they over there eating shit and trying
That's
to play
the
with
bad
their kids.
nefarious. Don't put nefarious on them guys like that.
Before the pervert posse come over here try to claim my pass rusher. He grew up a Dallas Cowboys fan. He begged and pleaded to be a Dallas Cowboy fan before the damn draft. He cried when he got drafted by the Dallas
prayed.
Cowboys.
He didn't beg. He prayed to be a Cowboy, man. Make sure you put that on there.
Yeah, praise to the good Lord to be a Dallas Cowboy fan. So listen, before you shit-eating, children-touching,
man, you gotta.
Hold
on. Wait a minute.
Ugly girlfriend having all them Philly hoes ugly, broke down.
Man, we ain't monetizing this at all here. Good grief.
Man, boy, y'all come over here talking crazy. I want you to understand. You know, I'm sick, so, you know, I ain't really got the patience for this bullshit. They all on the timeline talking crazy, doing this, do that. Fuck you. That's why it took 60 years for your team to win. Your whole generation of Eagle fans done died, went to hell, turned to ash, and you ain't seen y'all win shit. So let me tell y'all something. Don't you ever come over here and talk about Micah Parsons want to be an Eagle. Micah Parsons be going crazy on y'all, man.
Hey, man, W rant from Mr. HTM. Y'all done made HTM go crazy this morning. Good grief. Y'all out here going crazy, man. But hey, I'm here for it. Screw the monetization on this video. That was needed. We need it.
Hey, if the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. Because you know you be coming in showing love. But the other guys you be over there with, they got to get it.
Philly is the most pleasant Eagle fan I done been around. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the other guys, they can't be over here, man. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't stand a chance.
He said, take a breath. Hey, you know when you sick and somebody get on your nerves, man.
Your patience is wearing thin.
I really ain't feeling with.
He had an all-star rant. I'm gonna have to clip that one right now. Sir. You'll be getting that rant package in the mail. You know what I'm saying? You'll be getting that rant package. Shout out to Reeves King with the 1999. I appreciate you, sir. I really do. He says, oh, he didn't say anything. He just showing love, man. Shout out to you, man. That's what's up. You him for
It's
today.
me, I'm him, I'm
Salute.
not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
I appreciate you, man. That gets you 4 inches in the raffle though too. So I'm gonna update all the stats tomorrow. But let's get back into the content. Thank you, sir. Whoa, what happened? I don't know. Hold on. Okay. Nah, yeah, let's get that out of our blood, you know. Get I don't like seeing filler on Micah's chest though, you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't like that. But it was a little quarterback tier. I just want from it's a via Kyle Brandit, something like that. I don't know this guy, but Brand. The T is silent, huh? Okay.
No, it's Brent.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I speak broken English, sir. I think we well aware of this. But Hurts is number 1. I mean, you know, recency bias alert, but you know, I ain't gonna argue with you. I ain't gonna swing on you, I say. You know what I'm saying? If you're not a Cowboy fan and you rank Hurts that high, I won't swing on you. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to have a digital duel, of course. But, you know, if Prescott anywhere less than 2, now we gotta fight. We gotta get it. We gotta get to it then. If you ain't got Dak 2 or close to, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna have to swing. But hey, I could deal with this right here. I could deal with this list right here. What you think about it, Hen?
Nah, I ain't never putting Jalen Hurts over Dak Prescott.
I mean, look, I'm just saying I wouldn't have to go catch a case about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what it's rooted in. It's rooted in recency bias. We understand that.
Yeah, man, indeed, man. And listen, he made an all-pro team. His team went to the Super Bowl. I understand why they said it. But at the same time, right, if you're just going by accolades, like why Matthew Stafford ain't over here? Because Matthew Stafford actually won a Super Bowl, right?
Facts. Facts.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, they pick and choose, you know, when they want to look at accolades, when they want to look at this, look at that, do this, do that. But yeah, I definitely think, you know, just based on individual, individual statistics, Dak Prescott, you know, is the better quarterback in the NFC right now. He has a better completion percentage, better passer rating, better win percentage. You know, has a bunch of things going for him right now. And, you know, outside, and really when you look at it, there are only three players currently that have multiple playoff wins, right? In the NFC is Dak Prescott, Jalen Hurts, and Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
Like those are the only three that have multiple.
Facts.
So,
but I just didn't. As long as Dak is at 1 or 2, I ain't gonna have to beat you up. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand why you would rate Jalen Hurts right now over Dak. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree, but I at least understand the foolishness that you're spewing out of your mouth. You know what I'm saying? I at least understand where it comes from. But you know, anything other than that is just would be uncivilized, as they say. Moving along, they said, who is the best defensive player in the league? Of course, you see our young lion on there, Mr. Micah Parsons. That's who I think it is. And I feel like this year he gonna separate himself. I know we kind of thought that would be the case last year, but you know, I think he finally figured out what was holding him back. I feel like down the stretch, Micah Parsons understands that he wasn't built to last. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't built for it tough down the stretch. So not saying that he wasn't able to play well, but I think Micah has a level of excellence that he's striving for, and he needs that to be sustained throughout the whole season. And after wear and tear, after a whole season, after a while, it's going to be hard to be elite when you kind of sort of playing semi out of position. What you think about that, Hen?
well, this is the thing, because he took way more snaps at defensive end than he did linebacker anyway. He took over 700 snaps at defensive end, and he only took like 180 at linebacker or some shit like that. So it's clear what his position is at this point. And so, you know, I think he's out here. He's going to get his bread. He's going to, you know, be identified as a defensive end and get that big contract. But, you know, and, you know, because of him being attached to the line, going up against guards, going up against tackles, you know, I think he needed it. He said, I'm here, been listening, but I've been here since y'all started. Landlord was good. HTM, what's up, fam? DCO for life. Been sick. Don't feel it disappeared. Okay. Don't feel like typing today. Let's freaking go, Cowboys. Hey, I appreciate you for tapping in anyway, DC for life.
Shout out to you, man. We wish you, you know, wish the sickness away from you, sir. Get back right, get well soon, sir. We appreciate you tuning in. Shout out to Mr. Cowboy Brian over here with the $20 super. I appreciate you, sir. He says, write this down. Dak will be MVP this year if he stays healthy. I said it. Man. Man. Hey, Brian, man. If Dak win MVP, bro, that means the Cowboys winning the Super Bowl as well, in my opinion. See, we ain't finna be like those filthy turd bird Eagles. We gonna finish the job. We gonna get there and take the trophy home. You know what I'm saying? Not let Dak Prescott be the only one that carry the trophy out the building. You know what I'm saying? We gonna actually have a trophy ourselves, and it's gonna be ours. It's gonna have Cowboys on it. So, hey, man, I'm big on Dak right now, man. I really don't care too much about an MVP for Dak, but because the reason I say that, Brian, is because, bro, I feel like Dak been proven since he been here, man. He been proven since he been here. I don't feel like he got to prove anything. I just feel like we just got to get a collective team to win. That's all it takes. It don't just take one man. Like I said yesterday, I think we've been conditioned to think that we need a superhero to get over the hump. When you see other teams having more success than us using, you know, Jags at quarterback, I think that's just Dallas Cowboys conditioning, having us thinking that we supposed to have, you know, Clark Kent or somebody at quarterback. Like, it don't take that much. You just got to know what you have and utilize the talent that you have at quarterback, to maximize your success. Use him correctly. Kellen Moore has never used Dak Prescott correctly. And then he ain't got the stats. I don't know if you got them handy, but I know you was going down the stats showing that Kellen Moore and Dak Prescott, them two together actually hasn't been like the best Dak Prescott, right?
Right. I don't have the numbers in front
Right
of me
now,
anymore.
yeah.
But you talk about win percentages went down, and I know that no quarterback wins is not necessarily a statistic, but Dak Prescott, his overall win percentage went down. His record against winning teams went down. His turnover ratio went up with Kellen Moore. So like he was winning less games, turning the ball over more in Kellen Moore's offense.
Yeah.
And really when you just look at overall production, he was just throwing the ball more. He went from averaging about 30 pass attempts a game. There were seasons where he was averaging 41, 42 pass attempts a game.
Yeah.
So like Dak Prescott was putting up numbers, but Dak Prescott was doing it through volume passing because of Kellen Moore's offense. So really, all in all, like the best version of Dak Prescott you got. He ain't make no Pro Bowl selections with Kellen Moore. He ain't win Rookie of the Year with Kellen Moore. Listen, Dak Prescott started 32-16, made 2 Pro Bowl selections, 1 Rookie of the Year, right? Won a playoff game before Kellen Moore ever became the offensive coordinator.
Let me holler at Mr. Cowboys Gumbo, because I just want to ask you an intelligent question, man, and it's simple. Did Jalen Hurts go or did the Eagles go? That's what I want to know. Trap. Because I think people missing the boat on this. They missing the point on this. Did Jalen Hurts go by himself alone? Did he carry the Eagles on his back and take them to the Super Bowl? Or did the Philadelphia Eagles as a whole, as a team, as an organization, go to the Super Bowl? Which one? Because I seen some aggressive things coming from their OC. I seen some aggressive things coming from their GM in the offseason, making draft day trades, going to acquire better talent for them. I don't think Jalen Hurts did all that, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Jalen Hurts assembled a great offensive line. I don't think he assembled this great wide receiving core. I don't think he did all that. So I'm just trying to see. Answer my question, Mr. Gumbo. Did Jalen Hurts go to the Super Bowl, or did the Philadelphia Eagles go to the Super Bowl? Trap. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, just let me know, because I could be missing something.
And if I'm not mistaken, Jalen Hurts did not throw a single touchdown until he got to the Super Bowl. Right, if I'm not mistaken. Like he was running around making plays, but if I'm not mistaken, it was like under 200 yards every game. Right, didn't throw a single touchdown until the Super Bowl performance. Yeah, a couple of quarterback sneaks, couple of quarterback runs into the end zone. Yes, but he didn't really do a whole lot. He didn't go crazy out there. You know what I'm saying? Like they were running the ball, they played good defense, they got turnovers, and they were bludgeoning teams like that. But Jalen Hurts himself did not have this Herculean effort to get them over the hump and get them into position to win these games. That's not really what happened. Matter of fact, these are his statistics.
This is a good question right here. Let me just holler at him because, man, it's a good comment. Kellen Moore was his backup. How is he supposed to develop from someone he beat out for QB1, man? Hey, man. Trap. Like, how do you even respect that? Like, bro, like, that's why I felt like we got the best Dak under John Kitna. Like, you can say what you want about Kitna as a player. He was good at Detroit. Detroit just was terrible. You know what I'm saying? He was at least a decent quarterback that started in the NFL for years. Can you say that about Kellen Moore? Can you say that about Kellen Moore, Mr. Ace? I don't think you can say that. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to wisdom and developing a quarterback, you cannot just look at it like, okay, most people with common sense, we can look at somebody older than us or have been through something that we trying to accomplish. You could take words of encouragement and advice from them type of guys, right? Because we at least know that they didn't experience what we trying to go through. Kellen Moore has never experienced being a starting quarterback in the NFL, so how could he even really advise Dak Prescott? That's what's so weird about it. And this is a peer-to-peer relationship. Dak don't even have to, like, bro, your superior supposed to come in the room. It's supposed to demand a certain level of respect. When Kellen Moore come in the room, they probably be like, it's just Kellen. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you supposed to demand a certain level of respect when you dealing with your superior, or when it's a hierarchy, when it's coaching. That's the only way things work. Like, it has to have a hierarchy. I know we don't like rules and we don't like superiors, but far as a business goes, sir, it has to be a structure and it has to be a hierarchy. That's the only way most successful businesses has been working forever, for generations. So, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You got to keep it up, man. You got to keep it up.
Yeah, that's true. And listen, like they said, Kellen Moore has done nothing in the NFL to even warrant Dak Prescott to respect him like that. I'm sure Dak Prescott likes him as a friend. I'm sure that Dak Prescott enjoys his company, things like that. But, like a guy that he actually, respects his mind as a football player, like, dog, like Dak Prescott was even a better player in college. Like, Kellen Moore was never no Heisman candidate. Dak Prescott had always been.
Look, Cowboys Gumbo, you making points against yourself, but it's the truth though. Like, okay, we can agree that the Eagles played to hurt strengths. Can you say the same thing about Kellen Moore with Dak? Cause I can't. I don't think he played to Dak's strengths. You know how many years we've been telling him to do certain stuff with Dak, like at least do some RPOs or some quarterback runs. Like, I know they laid off him for a year after the injury, but they still really didn't utilize Dak to the best of his abilities with his rushing ability. They didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? They didn't do the up-tempo offense that we know that Dak excels at. They didn't do that either. So, I mean, it's a lot of stuff that Kellen Moore didn't do well. Not only did he mismanage the talent of the quarterback, he mismanaged the talent of the rest of the offense as well. It took Tony Pollard 3-4 years to get the ball. Come on now, that's what I'm telling you. Trap. It took Tony Pollard 3-4 years to get the ball. And the casual Cowboy fan know that Tony Pollard was him. We been knew this.
I'm not them. I'm him Jones. I'm him Duncan.
All you gotta do is turn on the tape and you see that Tony Pollard deserved to be one of them guys. At least getting touches every game, several of them. So how did the casual fan that only watch film once a year, like just watch the game on Sunday, how did we come to that conclusion? But people that's getting paid millions of dollars couldn't come up with that. Like, that's a problem. You got players calling out Kellen Moore. Oh, we know he wasn't gonna stick to the run. Like, bro, your OC was a problem. So, Cowboys Gumbo, you are absolutely right. That's what made Hurts look so well. That's what made this team work so well, because they did the things that they knew that Jalen Hurts did well. That's what they did, and I can't blame them. Like, listen, I'm not high on Jalen Hurts. Of course, everybody knows where I stand with Jalen Hurts. But I'm going to tell you right now, everything that he was doing for the Eagles, I knew that he can do. So that's why I went and pressed. I'm like, well, yeah, he do all of that. Like, he can run around, he can throw. Like, one thing that he did outside of the norm was he got better on the deep ball. He did get better with the deep ball accuracy because he wasn't like that at first. But everything else, far as running around, scrambling, them little tight end dump off passes and RPOs and stuff like that, he been doing that. Quarterback sneaks. I wasn't impressed with none of that stuff. So that's what lets you know they had a competent OC. They was doing things that they quarterback excels at. That's normal common sense stuff that we wasn't getting in Dallas, and that's a problem. So let's see if we can get to the rest of this. You had something to speak on that, Hen, or did I do it well enough?
You did fine. Listen, we all know that we don't believe we all were happy when Kellen Moore was fired, right? Nobody here shed a tear for him. We didn't mourn him getting whacked. We ain't mourn him. We ain't go to the funeral. You know what I'm saying? Like, we let him go on to the afterlife, which is, I guess, the Chargers.
Yeah, Cowboys Gumbo. I wasn't saying you was defending Kellen. I was just saying that I was just making the case, because, like, you made a good point on their end. I'm just telling you what we was lacking on our end. That's why our OC got fired. He wasn't doing a good job. Like, that's all I'm telling you. Like, he wasn't doing a good job. But let's see.
Looking at the Cowboys situation.
This is Brian Browdinger about Mozzie Smith, I believe.
I'm not so much focusing on the roster, because I think the Eagles and the Cowboys can be very similar in their rosters. I just feel like there's so much turnover on the offensive side of the ball for the Cowboys.
Okay.
a different play caller, different offensive line coach, running back coach is new. Is that something that would bother you if you were going into a season as a guard like you were? Would you feel like there's just too much turnover on the offensive side of the ball that leads to too many questions?
Did y'all hear the question? That's Brian. I can't think of his name right now, but y'all know Brian Broaddus asking him about the turnover in Dallas.
Well, I actually played for Mike Solari when he was the backup offensive line coach for Dallas. He's a good coach.
Right.
High energy guy, never takes a play off. I mean, he's gonna ride everybody hard.
Did y'all hear that? Trap. He said he's a high energy guy and he's gonna ride everybody hard. And he said he was a good coach, and that shows you a lot. That Brian Broaddus said he coached him, so he's been around the block before. He's been there for a long time, so that's something you need to pay attention to too. Like, he's a well decorated coach. He's been around the block.
You can't help but play hard for Mike. Mike McCarthy.
You can't help but play hard for Mike. You can't help but play hard for Mike. Did you hear him? Listen to this right quick, bro. Listen to this.
Hard. I think.
Hold up. This is Brian Baldinger about Mike Solari.
Line coach for Dallas. He's a good coach.
Right.
High energy guy, never takes a play off. I mean, he's gonna ride everybody hard. I think you can't help but play hard for Mike.
Man, you can't help but play hard for Mike. So it sounds like we might have that Rob Melanelli style on the offense. You know what I'm saying? One of them guys that's gonna make sure you get up and go and not let you relax at all. He said you can't help but go hard for Mike Solari. And like I said, I think you had stepped out for a second, but Brian Baldinger said that Mike Solari coached him too. So he know Mike Solari, like, personally. So
Mike
that was
McCarthy,
interesting.
I think he should have been calling the plays all along. To be honest with you, he's been a good player.
This is him on Mike McCarthy. I don't know if I got it. Let me see.
You can't help but coach for Dallas. He's a good coach.
Okay, I missed the question, but one of those guys at 103 or 105.3 The Fan, man, shout out to them. The link is in the description. This is fair use. We're doing the proper things we supposed to do. But listen to the question he asked him. He just came straight out and said, how much do you respect Mike McCarthy as a play caller? So it sounds like they kind of low on Mike as a play caller. But we already went over that hand. We know that Mike McCarthy is him. This is why you listen to your content creators who going to do the real digging and not try to steer you the wrong way. But listen.
Guy, never takes a play off. I mean, he's going to ride everybody hard. I think, you can't help but, play hard for Mike. Mike McCarthy, I think he should have been calling the plays.
Shout out to Joe Knows. What's happening, sir?
He's been a good play caller. I talked to guys who played for Mike, Brian, so I feel like maybe they got better. I felt like they needed a change, and they couldn't get past the 49ers. They played poorly in 2 playoff games against them offensively. Like, something had to change because they could go out and win 12 games or 13 games. They could score a lot of points like they normally do. But they've kind of, gotten stuck in the mud in the playoffs, and something I think has to give. And so maybe these changes will be good. Like, it's hard to gauge, but I think they had to be built better and have to play better in the postseason.
Man, he said a lot. What you think about the comments he made about Mike McCarthy and the play calling and the changes in the offense, Mr. Hen?
Man, the same shit we've been saying about Mike McCarthy, man. Hey,
put some respect on his name, man. That's what he said.
Boy, we did. Listen, me and you did an entire show about why we should be excited about what's coming to Dallas with Mike McCarthy, this West Coast offense, the principles involved in it. So, me and you been talking about how this is going to pay dividends for the Dallas Cowboys moving forward.
Facts.
I think everybody else hanging on to the words of a disgruntled employee. Like, everybody hanging on to the word of Aaron Rodgers. He the main one that poisoned people's minds against Mike McCarthy.
Facts.
People out here forgetting that Mike McCarthy produced all these top 5, all these top 10 offenses as a play caller, was the play caller for one of the best postseason offenses in NFL history, right? Was a Super Bowl winner as a play caller, did all these amazing things, over the course of his NFL career, as an offensive coordinator, play caller, head coach, and now, because he's a Dallas Cowboy, they're like, he ain't shit.
Facts.
No, that's how it always happened. If Mike McCarthy had got his second shot somewhere else, if Mike McCarthy had became the head coach for, I don't know, let's say the Washington Condoms, whatever the hell you want to call it at this point.
The Commandos.
They would not. Yeah, they would he did these things there. They won 12 games. They went to the postseason. They won a playoff game. Mind you, Washington hasn't won a postseason game since, I don't know what, the early 2000s, late 90s, some shit.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Hey, man, give me 1 second, man. Y'all doing me real bad on the likes. I don't even like to look. But y'all, please make sure you hit the like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. It's free. It helps us go a long way with getting this out to other Cowboy fans and other people who needs to hear this real content. So please hit the like button for your boy, man. It will not charge a card. I really appreciate it. It's gonna help the channel grow. It's gonna help us go a long way. Please, if you a real MVP, go on my channel and hit the like. Go on HTM Sports, hit the like, and subscribe to my brother HTM too, man. So we appreciate all the love and support. Please don't be stealing in the trap. Y'all know how we do now. Don't be stealing. Don't be stealing. We trying to cook up this good content for y'all, man. We appreciate all the love and support. But continue, Mr. Hen.
Yeah, man. So, listen, he brings a lot to the table. It's going to be a very quarterback-friendly offense. A lot of three-step drops, quick and breaking routes. A lot of run after catch. So, that's why you'll see a guy like Jalen Tolbert be able to get on the field, right? He's big enough. Runs a 4.4, so I definitely can see him getting on the field. I can see Brandon Cooks having a bounce back season with us. I think that in this offense, CeeDee Lamb will also have another all pro level season. Facts. So I think everything is in place with the personnel that we currently have. The offensive mindset we're gonna go in here with, especially if they get it right along the offensive line. If we do what we're supposed to do. In selecting who's going to be out there blocking for Dak Prescott now, then like hell, I definitely do think we can compete for a Super Bowl this year. I think Dak Prescott can have an All-Pros kind of season. That's how highly I think of Mike McCarthy as a play caller, man.
And shout out to B Bird the other day when B Bird was like, "Do y'all know this the first time we had a championship level coach taking over the team since Parcells, man?" I don't think y'all realize what we cooking up over here, man. This is real now. Like, I'm telling you, bro. Mike McCarthy, I don't even think he had as talented the teams over there in Green Bay. Just my opinion. I don't think he had the talent we got over here. Like, we got some talent over here. Now, I'm talking about collectively, not just offensively. I'm talking about offensively and defensively combined. I don't think he had the team that we got.
Nah. And you could really make an argument about that because even though they had a fantastic offense, like they were a little shaky on defense. So
yeah.
I definitely can agree with that.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers kind of made up for a lot of their defensive woes over there. So you know what I'm saying? We got a solid defense. I bet money we had a better defense than they ever had. We got a better defense right now. We do. So this is a luxury that Mike McCarthy understands. You see why Mike McCarthy is talking about complementary football. That's what he's speaking about. He said this every time when he bring up his stuff. He said complementary, and that's something that Kellen Moore did not realize. Man, he didn't take that type of approach to the play calling. He just want to run up and down the field like this a game. That's why they said he was like Madden boy. You know what I'm saying? Because you looking at these players like they don't have fatigue. You had the fatigue off, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you can't just run and gun all day. You got to be able to cater to both sides of the football. You sustain drives. You help let your offensive line run block, so they won't be on the defense all day. You know what I'm saying? Let them be aggressive. And you withstand drives so you can give your defense a rest. So that's like elementary, fundamental type understanding of football that Kellen Moore just disregarded because he's trying to boost up his resume. See, a lot of this stuff goes back to Kellen Moore, but it's a lot of common sense stuff that we was missing. And I'm telling you, Mike McCarthy wouldn't dare do no foolish stuff like that because he understands the only way he's going to be regarded as a genius is he win again. And nobody's ever done what he trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they said no coach went one place and won a Super Bowl and went another place and won a Super Bowl. Have you? I
don't know.
I think they said that ain't never been done before. If I ain't mistaken, that it was a long time ago when they was talking about it, so I could be mistaken. Because that sounds outrageous, don't it? But I think they said it's never been a coach to go to one franchise and win a Super Bowl, then go to another one and win a Super Bowl.
Yep. Just 25 head coaches in NFL history have appeared in more than one Super Bowl during their careers. No head coach has ever won a Super Bowl with two different teams at any point in NFL history. But here are 5 of the head coaches who have appeared in at least one Super Bowl. All right, so there have been teams that gotten back to the Super Bowl with more than one team.
But they didn't win. They didn't win. Yeah, so he's trying to do the impossible. He's trying to do something that's never been done, and I think he got a great chance, man. With a defensive coach like DQ right there, right along with him. So let's finish this little interview content I had, and then we can rock on out.
But I think they had to be built better and have to play better in the postseason.
How much do you respect Mike McCarthy as a play caller?
Oh, that's it right there.
I respect Mike. Like, I know Mike a long time. I remember when he was in San Francisco and New Orleans and all those different stops that he was at. I knew a bunch of guys that played for him in Green Bay. They really liked him. I mean, I think he's got a solid plan. I think they'll be.
Wait a minute. Stop the show. I'm already with Mike. Did you hear what he said? A solid plan. Trap. We didn't have no plan. Tell me, okay. Look, I'm just being real. Let me know if landlord is straight cap. If I'm up here spitting trash takes, let me know. Let me know what Kellen Moore plan was. Let me know, cause all I can see is a dude trying to run up the numbers. What was our offensive identity? We gonna be way better just because Mike has a plan. Trap. We finna be way better just because Mike McCarthy has a plan. Y'all don't understand. Like, it seems like it's small little tweaks that we finna have, but this goes a long way, man. Just having a plan, having an identity, the way you want to approach the game of football, that's gonna take us a long way, man. That's gonna take us way further than just doing random things. This is why it was so frustrating seeing Kellen Moore just do random stuff every game. We went from a dominant run team, then we go to a throw it all over the pod team. Now we go to 3 tight ends. Like, it was just a random mixed bag of foolishness, man.
Kellen Moore calls plays like he playing Madden, and he just trying to switch up his offensive bag here and there, man.
Just with a plan alone, bro, that's finna take us a long way. I don't think people understand that. Playing with a plan and with us playing complementary football. Those 2 things right there alone finna elevate this team tremendously. Not to mention we just cut up in free agency. So I just want y'all to understand, like, we are in a good place, y'all, with 2 great coaches. Mike McCarthy is a great coach, a proven coach that won a Super Bowl. Screw what you're talking about with Aaron Rodgers. All the haters say he carried him. Man, Aaron Rodgers is a head case right now. Everybody knows that. Trap. Aaron Rodgers is so egotistical right now. You know what I'm saying? He going to teams demanding everything. Like, come on, bro. Like, this man talk about doing mushrooms and stuff, getting into it with every coach he go with. Like, this man is not a normal, stable quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And Mike McCarthy navigated all that and still reached to the pinnacle of football with a head case like that. Like, I don't think y'all understand what's going on, man. Like, if I don't do nothing, I'm going to change the perspective on Mike McCarthy because I feel like he gets judged unfairly. That's all I'm saying.
Be prepared. I think, you know, he's going to want to run the ball.
He's going to run the ball. Shout out to West Coast.
Run the damn ball.
Shout out to West Coast. And I ain't gonna cap. The more I looked at Schoonmaker film yesterday, I watched every tape I had on him. Mike McCarthy is finna run the ball. I think I've been wrong, y'all. Hey, as more information comes along, bro, I think it's fair to, change some of your takes. I mean, hey, I'm human. It seems like Mike McCarthy really is finna run the ball. So I thought maybe that was like a smoke screen to the well, like, he's talking situational, and I really didn't see him having more rushing attempts than Kellen Moore had, but hey, he might do, because we was like, what? We was ranked like number 5 at rushing attempts like last year, right? So I didn't see us being higher than that, but it looks like Mike McCarthy want to run the ball because, look, Schoonmaker, man, them boys running everything behind him at Michigan. They was running everything behind him. Man, almost every run you seen coming from Michigan way, they running right behind Schoonmaker. He leading blocking, he blocking defensive ends. This boy is a blocking master. So I can't lie. With them going out reaching for a guy like Schoonmaker, then you go get Hunter Lupke. Then you hear the reports of people saying that Mike McCarthy want to run the ball. He told you early he want to run the damn ball. All of this stuff is indicating that Mike McCarthy probably finna run the damn ball. You know what I'm saying? So, hey. Maybe I was wrong. Here. I don't know. I thought he was still gonna be throwing the ball a lot, but just running effectively and good and situationally. So maybe I was wrong, because it sounds like with them drafting Schoonmaker, bro, he is a prime person to run behind. This dude running behind, like Michigan ran behind him all game. Like every game I seen him, like most of the runs going behind Schoonmaker. Like, no lie, he was like a lead blocker in almost all the situations. Like, you see what I'm saying? Dang, you went out here. It ain't me this time. I can't hear you. Y'all hear me? Because my sound look good. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Hey, y'all give me a 1 if y'all hear me. Give me a 2 if y'all hear him. Because my sound look good right now. Oh, they hear me. They gave me a 1 for me. It's on your end this time here. Because I'm looking at my numbers right now. You want to go out and come back in? You gonna go out and come back in? Let me know. Okay. I'll hold it down to he and come back. But yeah, man, like Schoonmaker was the lead blocker. Like, I'm talking about like real talk. Like, it was pretty impressive as well though. I ain't even gonna cap. Like, it was rather impressive. Now, it's not, if you're not that kind of guy that wanna see that, you know what I'm saying? If you don't wanna see that really, then say something, Mr. ATM.
Some.
Yeah, you in the bed and we got him back, y'all. We got him back in the trap, man. Trap. Quick little hiccup, but yeah, man, Schoonmaker was very impressive, man, with the blocks. I ain't gonna lie, cause I'm talking about like I seen him blocking our boy Jack Campbell 1-on-1. I like Campbell. I like him. Like, he was my favorite linebacker coming out the draft. They played Iowa, man. He going head up with Campbell. Bah! I'm talking about, like, I was impressed because I like Campbell, bro. Real talk. He was seeking out Campbell, like, and effectively blocking him away from the play. And the running back going right behind Schoonmaker. Like, I'd say at least like 80% of the time they running behind Schoonmaker. So that right there is a prime indication that Mike McCarthy really is finna run the ball, man.
No, I was saying, because I know you couldn't hear me. We pretty much knew that when they signed Brian Schottenheimer to be the OC.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you can't hire the guy that's the most run-centric offensive coordinator in the past 20 years and not expect him to run the ball.
Action Pie said, land with the wee-woo. What I do? I'm just saying, hey, let me know.
Hey, he trying to say ain't trying to hear that shit about no blocking tight end and second.
He was blocking. He was blocking that.
All right, so listen.
He's not what I want, but I'm just telling you, he was blocking
Okay.
like, you know.
Listen. I believe it. I believe you. I believe you was blocking, but I also believe that you don't take no damn tight end in the second round just to block.
I'm just telling you the reason. Like, for me, I'm feeling like if they was to do something foolish like that, I'm feeling like that kind of strengthens the argument of them running so much. Like, that's the conclusion I was coming up to. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, you could also got the best offensive lineman available and ran the damn ball, right? But they chose the damn tight end. I'm just saying.
He knows how to make me sad on a Monday morning. Good grief.
Hey, listen, because you my guy, so I'm not gonna raise my blood pressure, but what I'm saying. Like we talk about blocking, and nobody blocks better than a damn offensive lineman.
Yeah, true.
There was one there with a first round grade, and like, you know what? This tight end over there, boy.
Hold on, wait a minute. They owe me. Ashley Pyle said Lalo would have been a hell of a car salesman. I ain't gonna say lemon though. I might get you to buy it. No, don't do that. I ain't that nefarious.
You just trying to sell a hoop right there.
That's not true. I wasn't selling you on him in the second round. We got to get rid of the value, bro. The value is gone. The draft is over.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. It's over. We can't cry over spilled milk. You ain't getting back on the camera till y'all understand me. I'm hijacking the situation. This is a trap hijack right now. This is a trap hijack. We're not going to let you do that. Because, look, the draft is over, right? The draft is over. It's behind us. We can't keep crying over spilled milk. It's over. So now we just got to evaluate the player for who the player is. That's all I'm saying. The
Dallas Cowboys don't even do that, because there's a certain level of production that you have to get as a second round pick, to even warrant you being picked. We do not have the same expectations, for a guy like DeRon Bland that we did for a guy like Kelvin Joseph. Even though he ended up being the better player, DeRon Bland was only a 5th round pick. If he worked out, good. If he didn't work out, I don't give a damn either way.
Look at time of my toilet. Look, continuing the metaphor. Do you guys think we have any limits in this draft? Oh no. I hope not, Mr. Timer. I hope not. But
hey, listen, I'm just saying, like, you can't say you got to forget where they were picked at, because that still plays a part in your player evaluation. You're not going to. There's not the same grading scale for a second round pick as there is for a 5th or a 4th or a 6th.
True, but I ain't talking about, like, I'm not talking about overall. All I'm telling you is we have the player, right? Let me know if you hear a lie. Do we not have Luke Schoonmaker on the Dallas Cowboys?
Unfortunately.
Okay. After that, now we have to evaluate what we have. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like, y'all trying to make me up here like I'm selling you Luke Schoonmaker. No, I'm just telling you what you gonna get out of the player.
Made him sound. Listen, I seen him on the lot. I knew he was a 97 Honda with a blown head gasket.
See, y'all ain't no joke, man. No.
You try to tell me. Hold on. You try to tell me he was a scat pack. I'm just saying.
No, look. I didn't even mention the man as a receiver. I ain't even mention none of that. I just said he can block. Bro, look, I watched like 5 games, bro. And this man was blocking his tail off. I'm just being real.
Hold on. And you know something? You know the fact that you watched 5 games and the only thing you came away saying he can block?
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. Look, I'm not here to cap to you. I'm just here to tell you what's going on. That's all I'm here for. I'm not here to be the used car salesman selling you. I'm not a shade tree car salesman. I'm not him. I'm just telling you what I seen from the player. That's all I'm doing.
But you might be a shade tree mechanic, and you sure trying to fix this shit up real quick.
Hey, man, he said 5 games, though, bro. You said that ain't enough talk, because that's all I had. Like, if you got some more games, send them to me. Or are you saying out of those 5 games? Because I ain't talking about highlights. I'm talking about the whole game. So if you saying you got more games, please send them to me. But I'm telling you right now, all I seen was him. He was blocking, like, and the catches and stuff like that. The pass attempts was pretty limited. I'm just being real from what I seen with my own eyes. I'm not looking at a highlight reel. I'm looking at real tape.
I mean, he only had 400 yards and 3 touchdowns.
He said Steven Landlord from Alabama Jones. I ain't Dollar Bill now.
Shut down.
Y'all gonna call me Dollar Bill? Now look, I'm just evaluating the player, man. Now is this gonna if this gonna translate to the NFL? Who knows? I'm just telling you what I saw him doing at Michigan on tape. Like, that's all I can say. That's all I can say.
Tell her what you didn't see him doing.
I ain't see too many catches. I ain't see too many catches, though. But, like, look, you can't throw yourself the ball either, though. Now, I did see him getting open. Real talk. I seen him getting open on some. I seen him. He got open a couple of times, and the quarterback threw it in another direction. Now, that's true. I'm telling you the truth. How y'all want to receive the truth, that has nothing to do with me, man. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm telling you what I seen. Y'all, hey, after all this time, you following Landlord Sports, y'all, I hope y'all know I'm a trustworthy person. Slightly nefarious, but I am trustworthy. So trust me. In fact, I'm going to do a film session, and I'm going to show y'all.
That's an oxymoron, a trustworthy landlord.
Ah, man.
I know y'all don't trust y'all landlord. They don't come by and fix stuff when they need to be fixed.
Hey, chill out, man. It's some good landlords out there. But look, this is all I'm saying. Instead of me just preaching to y'all, because y'all don't want to hear this. Everybody, I was mad about the pick. Look at my reaction. I cussed everybody out. I said I didn't even want to say the man's name forever. Now, from this day forward, from the draft, we got to say Schoonmaker for the rest of our lives. I'm not pleased with that.
No, we do not.
Yes, we do. We gonna look, even if he get kicked off the team, we still gonna be making Schoonmaker jokes. We gonna be staying Schoonmaker for years to come. I want you to know that. Even if he be good, we gonna be saying his name. Even if he be bad, we still gonna be saying. They made him a part of our life. That's what happened. They did that. So this is all I'm saying.
Why you make it sound like he my stepbrother or something? Like
he is. This is family. This is DC4L. He is a part of our family now. He is. So y'all need to treat your cousin with some respect, man. Know what I'm saying? You gotta speak to your cousin with a little respect. But look, I'm gonna put out a film session when I find some time out here in the world. But I got the film. I collected all the film I can on him, and I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna present it to y'all. So let y'all take it for what y'all see. I see these boys running behind him the whole time, like almost every play. That's all I'm saying. Whether y'all want to, whether y'all disagree with us drafting him because of that, that's different.
Be prepared. I think he's going to want to run the ball in ways that maybe they didn't run the ball as well or as productively as they can in the past. And so, no, we'll see. Zeke isn't there, and that's a big loss. I don't care what anybody says. That's a big loss. He's a good football player. I know he doesn't have the same explosiveness that he had 4 years ago, but he's still a really dependable player. He doesn't fumble. He's a very good pass blocker. He's a good receiver, a good safety valve.
Wait a minute. Y'all mad the fairies, bro. He said, that's your family member, not mine. Y'all ain't no
I say, tell him, Shock Todd, we don't know this man. We family. I can't ask this man for $5.
He is a DC4L member now. He's a member.
Replaced him yet. So I think that's a big loss.
He did say the Cowboys hasn't replaced Zeke yet, and that's true, honestly.
People recognize right now.
Baldy, Parsons is hanging out in the weight room with you, trying to bulk
this
up
is on him.
Bit.
Micah Parsons bulking up.
Talk about more of a full-time edge. Do you feel like let's go with that move, or do you feel like he's better being the linebacker edge type player?
Well, I don't have any problem with moving Micah around, but it makes no sense for Micah to be covering the slot receiver.
Makes no sense. He don't.
At all.
Hey, it don't, and that's the truth. Don't nobody want to hear it, but hey, he's speaking the truth. Like, why would we want Micah covering people and stuff? Like, if I want Micah at the linebacker, I still want him pass rushing. That's all I'm saying.
Trap.
That's just me though, man. That go ahead.
Remember what we said, man. I don't care if he out there at punter, as long as he rushing.
Long as he rushing the passer, I'm good with it, man. I don't know why that pisses a lot of people off, but hey, I just want him pass rushing. Rushing.
If Micah Parsons is lined up as an outside corner, as long as he come on the corner blitz, if he is lined up as safety, I don't care if he's 20 feet away from the ball, as long as he take out full speed and try to get to the quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I'm saying. I just want the man doing what he does best, which is getting after the quarterback. I don't think that should be controversial. I don't see it. I don't know why.
Down the field in the Tampa 2 look or whatever. Just like he can do it, and he does it. But you're not playing him at his best. Where like
he said he can cover tight end and all that, but you're not playing him at his best. That's all we saying. That's all we saying. We're not saying he can't do these things. Just because you have the capability of doing something, that don't mean it's the optimal thing for you to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because, you know what I'm saying? Just because I don't want to make that kind of example. I might get canceled, but never mind. I was about to say, just because a kid can shoot a gun, that don't mean he need to be a soldier. That's all I'm saying. Right or wrong. He has the capability of shooting a gun, but that don't mean he should be. It's not optimal for him to be a soldier. That's all I'm saying. So,
hey, put Joe coming up there real quick.
What Joe said? I don't care if Parsons is the water boy. Sack the quarterback. Hey, man, that's what I'm talking about. Like, just let him do what he do great, man. Like, I think we need to get that linebacker dream up, man. I do. And I don't think nothing wrong with it. He's a great defensive end. Just let him be great. Like,
an offensive lineman, and Micah is covering the slot receiver. I'm like, I don't care who's in front of me. Dorrance Armstrong, Tank, I don't care. Like, it's a whole lot better than having to deal with that piece.
He said, if you put Micah Parsons in covering people, he said he don't care about who we got in front of him. D-Law, Dorrance, any of them boys, he would much rather go up against them than deal with that beast. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like when you got Shaq or Giannis, when you guard Giannis in the paint and then he back out and shoot a three. You like, thank God. Like, good job, sir. Good job. Like, you don't want to bail these people out. Do what you do best. Make them guard you. You got to make them stop you. So why would you do something you are great at? And I mean, why would you stop doing something that you are great at? Man, I want to rush Micah as much as humanly possible. That's what I want to do.
Especially if Ozzie is what I think he can be. Like, if he gets some interior push, which he has never had since he's been there. If he gets
said he has never had no interior push. This man ain't never had no interior push. Shout out to David Sproles.
So you can't name the last time we had a great defensive tackle.
Facts. That's my point. So it's like, he's right, man. Like, I don't care about all this, people saying we drafted a linebacker and then he doing other things. Like, bro, I just want him to be great. Like, let the young man be great.
He's good for 20 sacks. And not just sack numbers, but, like, the type of plays that change games. Fumbles, tip ball interceptions, quarterback hits and the ball pops up. Like, I expect the Cowboys to take the ball away more if Micah is on the edge more. Because I don't think anybody wins as frequently or as easily as Micah does off the edge.
Ah, man.
Trap.
That man said he don't think nobody wins as frequently and as easily as Micah Parsons does off the edge. He said if he get more attempts to rush the passer, we gonna even be more dangerous in taking the ball and stuff. So that's what I'm saying, the same thing. With some interior push from Ozzie Smith. Like, man, Micah finna go off, bro. Micah finna go off.
Man, listen, Micah Parsons, like he said, he good for 20 sacks. And listen, he done got 13 sacks every damn season so far. he only playing defensive end part-time. So imagine if he get an extra 200 opportunities to rush the passer. Of course he's gonna get that many sacks, man.
Facts.
He's hard to block, he's fast, got a quick first step, to ferocious after trying to get to the damn quarterback, stronger than you think. So, like, man, and he's gonna be heavier this year. So it's gonna be even harder to try to run at him and try and wear him down.
Facts.
So like I love that.
Oh, one of the biggest things about him is a lot of the times they'll be about to get away from Micah. The only way they get away from him is what? Stepping up. And if you got Mozzie pushing in pocket, you can't even step up no more, sir. Like, that's what we trying to get. Just that little tweak alone is going to cause a lot more havoc and terror for these boys, man. Like, Micah made every quarterback step up because he going to win on the outside almost every time. Micah, if you watch his reps, man, he wins more than anybody. You just heard Brian Baldinger say, don't nobody win as easily and as effortlessly as Micah Parsons or as consistent. This man win more than anybody. And he's not even getting the pass rushing attempts as like Joey Bosa and all them other guys that's winning Defensive Player of the Year. And he still got a higher win rate and all that. So, man, let the boy cook. Let the boy be great. Don't take away from his greatness trying to force a round peg into a square hole. Don't do that. I'm all for it. Let Micah Parsons pass rush. Let him be great. I don't care where you play him. We can say that again. I don't care where you play him. You can play him at water boy, punter, coaching. He could be a coach. Long as he pass rushing, I'm in for it, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, he can put on this cowboy shirt like I got on. Look, he can put on the star shirt and then hop right on the field and go sack somebody for all I care. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to Coach Ma with the $2 holler. He said, "What's up, guys? Stay on the grind." I appreciate you, Mr. Coach. Hey, you walked in on a conversation I know you differ from, but hey, Coach. Hey, I don't want no smoke today, but all I'm saying is I want Micah to rush, Coach. Even if he look, Coach, this is what I want to ask you too, Coach Mob. This is a good question. Okay, I know you want to move Micah Parsons around as a chess piece, right? But I just want to know, are you mad at him pass rushing, or do you want him to be in coverage sometimes or something, or you just want him to move around and pass rush? Because I think we never really got that clear. Because I want him, if he going to move around, I still want him pass rushing. That's all I'm saying. Right. I want him pass rushing regardless. So I don't think he'll be as impactful if he's just covering people. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to see Micah Parsons turning his hips and stuff, covering people like a cornerback or trying to be attached to a tight end. That's not where he excels at, in my opinion. Now, can he do it? Of course. But like I just said, it might, just because he has the capabilities, that don't mean that's an optimal thing for him to be doing. That's all I'm saying.
Right. And listen, it's okay to be good at multiple things, but you know, there are always going to be things you're better at than other things. And he is a better pass rusher than he is a linebacker, than a coverage guy, than a run player. He sacks the quarterback at such a high rate. You know, you want him to continue doing that. Matter of fact, you don't even have a guy that can replace the production of Micah Parsons if he were to play something else, right? You don't have another guy that can get double-digit sacks on your team right now. DeMarcus Lawrence hasn't done it in almost a decade, right? Sam Williams has never done it. Dorrance Armstrong came close, but you know he's not this superb athlete. So there's nobody else that can give you 13 sacks on this team right now.
Yeah,
right. There isn't. That's why Jerry Jones was looking for a war daddy at one point, right?
Facts.
You remember that clip? We need a war daddy.
War daddy.
I don't know what the hell that is. We don't know what the hell that is.
D-Law used to be one, but you know, I don't know.
Hey, we talk about right now. You know what I'm saying?
I think Mozzie might be one on. Now I don't know about day one. I don't know about day one.
I can't count. You know what? Let's just defend what you call a war daddy, because I think he's gonna be a great player, but he ain't gonna sack nobody.
I think that's a war dad is one of them nasty dudes who do everything in the inside. Like he gonna clog up the runs, he gonna do the dirty work. That's what I took from it. I could have the wrong definition. I ain't sure. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own definition for these made up terms we have. But man, Look, please make sure y'all hit the like and share, man. You know I struggle getting over 100. We got almost 100 people in the chat. Please let me help your boy out, man. Help me get over 100, man. Y'all know how I be grinding. Let's get it. Let's get the likes over 100, man. Let's get the likes over 100 early. We trying to pump this out to the masses, man. So I appreciate all the love and support, but we must hit that like and, you know, support the content, man. I'm doing this for y'all. This is a fan-funded show. You know, the more y'all dedicate money and time to this, shares, likes, the more you'll see me on here. You know what I'm saying? It got to make sense, though. So I'm trying to do this for y'all. I'm trying to actually provide some, you know, value for y'all, man, in the space, man. But I appreciate all the love and support as well. So make sure y'all go like on both channels if you're a real one or a real MVP. You know, don't act like an Eagles fan. Hit that like button for it. So, yeah, let's get it, man. I have to, we got to remind them sometimes, you know.
All right. And listen, I'm going to also remind them, too, over here at the liquor store, you know, please also hit the like button, hit that share button. And if you ain't already joined the channel, I need somebody to hit the subscribe button for me. I'm trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers. And right now I'm at 770. Yeah. So if you ain't already joined the liquor store and show no love, man, please come on over. I would appreciate it.
Please,
and
please.
Remember, I'm not monetized yet. So if you want to donate anything to the show, you hit the Cash App. It's $Henry More. And if you donate anything right now, you will get a raffle entry for both raffles.
Facts. Man, we gotta make sure we get Hen over that 1K, man. So let's make sure we take care of our people, man. Cause hey, he grinds just as much as me. So hey, fast. Make sure y'all let's help this boy get over the hump. You know what I'm saying? Let's make sure we support. So yeah, man, I kind of lost my train of thought, unfortunately. But T. Foster says, nah, Lord, we want the QB and OC talking about where 11 is. We can do that. We can have a middle ground, though, T. Foster. That's all I'm saying. We can rush him and disguise him all over the field. We can do both. I'm just saying, I just want him to pass rush. However you come up with that, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Now, listen, I think people are misinterpreting what we're saying. We don't mind you lining up Micah Parsons here, there, over there, playing Ware Water with him. But, you know, you don't need him covering when he's at that different spot. You don't need him playing true middle linebacker when he's at that different spot. No matter where he lines up at, you need to be having him try to line up and get after the quarterback because that's what he's most effective doing. So, you know, yeah, he line him up middle linebacker, but he need to be the guy coming up the middle for the blitz. Line him up at cornerback, but he need to be cornerback blitzing when he's out there.
Facts.
Line him up at safety, but he need to be doing a safety blitz when he's out back there playing safety.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I just want you to line him up so they can't easily block him, but I don't want him actually covering and doing shit like that. Or
Damian Crow says 11 Parsons at DE will be a waste of talent. I don't see how you could say that when this guy got 13 sacks 2 years in a row and been an all-pro, and he's been basically a defensive end.
And listen, I know it sounds wonderful to say that Micah Parsons is this Swiss Army knife. He does this and does that. But look at where he actually lines up at right now. You know what I'm saying? Look where he actually lines up at what he does. Right, he is playing majority defensive end right now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like he is barely playing anything else.
The Micah Parsons that you love right now is a defensive end. That's what I want y'all to understand. Like you don't have many great thoughts of him being a linebacker, bro. Like, am I missing that? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember these glowing things that he did at linebacker. Like I remember a couple of good things he did in his first year. I feel like that Minnesota game was his best game at linebacker. That's when I was like, wow, he could actually play linebacker too. But the Micah Parsons that you have grown to love has been a defensive end. This is what I don't understand, y'all. Like, I don't understand what the debate about. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And it's all good. Let me just spit these numbers out. So Micah Parsons played defensive end 738 times last year.
Wait a minute. Say that one more time for the people in the back.
Micah Parsons played defensive end 738 times last year, and he only had 917 snaps.
Good grief. So that goes back to what we just said. The Micah Parsons that you know and love is a defensive end. Like, that's who he is.
And then look, he played in the box, which is basically like their way of saying linebacker. He played at 171 times. Well, you divide that by 17, he only took 10 snaps a game at linebacker over the course of the season. right? And then you compare that to defensive end, he took 43.4 snaps a game at defensive end. So it's pretty much like a 4-to-1 ratio to how much he played defensive end to play in linebacker.
Damian Crow,
So
maybe you just got in and didn't hear what we were saying. We basically said that we just want him pass rushing. Like, if he doing anything else, of course, occasionally you can have him dropping back and, you know, trick the quarterback, getting some throwing lanes sometimes. But maybe you wasn't here. All we saying is we don't care where he at. We just want him pass rushing. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
You can listen. You can play the Parsons at right end, left end, middle linebacker, outside linebacker, corner, safety. As long as he blitzing, I don't give a damn.
I just want him getting after the quarterback. That's what affects the game the most. Him dropping back in coverage won't give you the impact that you'll get with him rushing the passer. I think that's like unanimous. Like, even if you do want to use him as a Swiss Army knife, I think everybody can agree to that, right? Everybody can agree the best Micah Parsons you're going to see is him getting after the quarterback. Even if you don't want him to be a defensive end, him rushing is the best and the most effective Micah Parsons that you're going to get. And I don't think that's an argument.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, like that's what he best at doing. Like the sack numbers, the pressure numbers, everything else shows you that. So, you know, I'm not saying that he's, you know, bad at it, but you know, he graded out better as a pass rusher than he did a run defender.
Yeah,
so
we trying to be good. We ain't trying to, like, you know, lose production, just trying to, you know, turn Micah into something else. Like, what Micah been doing for the Cowboys has been working, like, wonderfully. You know what I'm saying? The way the Cowboys and Dan Quinn has been using Micah Parsons has catapulted him to being a top 1-2 defensive player in this league, and in my opinion, he's not 2.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
I feel like he is him. So, why would you just, you know, if it's working, why would you mess with it? That's all I'm saying.
No, there's no reason to mess with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's good at what he does. He's been very productive. And listen, he ain't trying to do that shit no damn way. Listen, y'all want Swiss Army Micah. Swiss Army Micah is gonna get bent over when it's time for contract talk.
Straight up.
Dallas Cowboy gonna try to say, man, you're a linebacker. You play this much. No. That's why Michael Parsons is an assistant. He's gonna play edge a lot more. He got the snap counts to say that he an edge right now. The only thing that's going to change right now is how they determine him, and they're going to determine his contract. Because edge rusher money is different than linebacker money.
It's a whole different ball game.
Yeah, so after he gets paid, you know, he might like, I'll play over here, I'll play over there, I do this, I'll do that. But he need that contract first.
Facts.
So I understand where Michael Parsons is coming from.
Facts. I just think it's I don't know what the debate even about, because like, I don't want to keep talking about it because I done beat the dead horse up. So, you know, Michael Parsons, he's being used as a defensive end, okay? He's been a defensive end from day one, basically. The way we used him. Not what his skill set is.
Week 2 of 2021, he has been
defensive end.
Primary edge rusher.
Facts. Shout out to Landlord from Wakanda with the $1.99 for your mind. I appreciate you, sir. Trap. He said, y'all tripping. Micah a chess piece. Play Micah at quarterback. Hey, man, chill out. See, y'all know to come to the trap with the jokes. Y'all know I'm silly. Like, y'all know. Y'all know I'm silly. Y'all know to come to the trap with the jokes, man. I'ma need that. Y'all so silly. And like, I was really thinking he had something, then this boy said put Mike at quarterback. Like, hey, might as well put him at running back. He played that before. Y'all so silly. But yeah, man, I think we had a good show today, man. I'm finna have to get ready to wrap this thing up. What happened?
You ain't even post what I sent you, boy.
Ah, man, I probably ain't got it on that end. Let me see. Hold on. You want to cuss again. That's what that is, man. We ain't got time. Man, can you got it on your phone? Because I don't know if I can pull it up. Let me see. See.
Do I got it on my phone? I probably do. I think I sent it to you.
You did, but I don't think maybe I did put it in there. Let me see. I ain't get to the end of the presentation, I don't think. I thought I did.
I think that, and not just is on the edge.
No, I did not.
Because
I ain't even put it on now, Mr. Hen.
Wow.
I thought
you see how they threw you in the trap, man?
Nah, you know I was rushing, man. So
I tell you what,
you can
gotta
read
cut
it to him.
short.
You can read it to him.
Nah. I need visual representation for this bullshit. So what we're gonna do? I'm going to talk about this at a later date because I'm sure we'll still need. I'm sure we'll need more shit to talk about on the next show.
Facts. But make sure you let them know where to find you at, Mr. HTM, man.
Yeah, man, it's your boy Henny the Moore reporting live from the liquor store, man. And you can find me at HTM Sports on YouTube and Henny the Moore on Facebook, man. So I appreciate y'all, and I tell everybody that be rocking with me to drink and drive responsibly. But if you see an Eagles fan in the middle of the road, you have my permission to run their goofy ass over, little shit eating bastards.
Mr. Rant Man Hen in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate all the love and support, man. Y'all make sure y'all support. Hit that like, man. If you appreciate what you see going on, man, like I said, this going to get better and better. You know, I'm trying to be consistent. I'm trying to make sure I give y'all some quality value in the space. So please support if you enjoy what I'm doing over here, man. And I hope everybody has a great rest of y'all day. You already know, like I say, let's get it. I appreciate you coming through, Mr. HTM. I think this was a great show.
Oh, yeah, man. It was lovely, my boy. I appreciate you for bringing me in, my guy.
Let's get it. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge your card. Enjoy the rest of your day, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure HTM got some content coming. Y'all go support my brother, man. Let's get it. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.